The Propcast on the Sports Game Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. They're coming to customers. Play just $5. Get $100 bonus funds. Use promo code SGPN.
And Peggy the shot to ground downfield. He gets the catch, and he gets in for the touchdown. The catch is made by Calvin Ridley. Wilson, as he throws deep down.
And welcome, everyone, to the Propcast here on the Sports Game Podcast Network. Currently Friday morning, November 21st, around 11 a.m. Eastern. I'm Rose Scott Rachel, joined by Adam Roseberg. Together, we're going to break down our thoughts for the upcoming NFL week. NFL Week 12. Going to get into our three favorite props each for the show. We'll throw in a ladder. We'll throw in, of course, the underdog entry at the end of the show.
We're unbeaten on ladders.
Yep. They've been very good lately. But Adam, how's it going with you? What's up?
It's going well. Scott, how's sunny Florida? My name is Florida.
Yeah, overall it's fine. We've had some Airbnb issues since we got here, but overall can't complain too much. Gonna head to the casino in a bit, but of course gonna do this show first. So looking forward to getting some thoughts, placing some bets. I got to check out the Hard Rock book, see if it's good or not. I'll let people know what my thoughts are. You experience it all with Hard Rock?
Yeah, I mean, it's not just in Florida. It's in it's in New Jersey too.
Yeah. I haven't used it in Jersey. I think you recently got added to Jersey like a year ago.
No, it's been there a couple of years.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's fine. It's but wait, who are you there with?
Sam.
Oh, wait, this whole thing, for some reason I thought you were okay. I thought you were going with like your parents.
No,
Sam wanted your dad or your grandpa's
poker.
Thing.
No, Sam wanted to play some poker, so I decided to go with.
Oh, so you literally both got on a plane to go to Florida so that he could play a poker tournament.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I'll be playing poker on the side, but cash games.
Okay, cool.
But we got an Airbnb and the Wi-Fi broke last night. Now it's working, thank God. Yeah, it's a mess. So not ideal, but it is what it is. It's fine.
Okay. Well, that sounds cool.
Yep. But got in last night. No issues there. I watched Dead Poet Society on the plane.
That's a choice.
I think it's a great movie. I mean, I've seen it before.
I think so too. It's just, I mean, good, go you, man. Do it.
Yeah, good movie. But either way, point is, of course, going to get into the NFL plays that we have in a second. Also worth mentioning, we had a good episode yesterday for the NBA and NHL. We both went 2-1. So overall, a profitable episode there. Hopefully you tailed our plays. Before we get into the NFL plays, a reminder, they can gear up for the holidays at the SGPN merch store. Perfect gift for the DGen in your life. Promo code HOLIDAY for 25% off everything in the merch store. So anything you want from the NBA Gambling Podcast, Tennis Gambling Podcast, really any show, get some discounts. So check out the merch store on the SGPN website. Use code HOLIDAY at checkout for a quarter off everything in the merch store. So moving on to NFL Week 12 action. Adam, I'll let you go first. What's going to be your first player prop for Week 12?
I was trying to find a ladder, but we're going to have to see. We have to dig a little bit. Okay, so first one, we are going to Arizona. They are hosting the Jags, who I never like taking when they are road favorites. They actually have covered 2 road games as a favorite over the last 2 years. But we're going to take Cam Little. Cam Little is like baby Aubrey. He's got a really good foot.
He has the record for the longest field goal.
Your Wi-Fi just broke as soon as you're about to make a joke.
No, I was saying he has the record for the longest kick.
I can't. Yeah, he does have the record for the longest kick.
Yeah.
Arizona has causes the most field goals per drive. Little is a road warrior too, in this sense, because he has had 2 in every game on the road this season. Sans the London game where they got blown out. We're taking over 1.5 field goals for him, by the way, minus 113. Only 2 kickers have not had at least 2 field goals against Arizona this year.
Okay.
One was one was Fitzgerald.
Carolina, yeah.
On Carolina. And then the other was Aubrey because the game, he dinked that one that was right before halftime.
Yeah, they got blown out.
And then they got blown out.
Yeah, that's fine. What did you say the price was on that?
Minus 113.
Cool. So moving on to my first play. I got bad news, by the way. I do not have a kicking prop for the show. Apologies, I tried, but I ended up going with other actual props instead. So for my first prop, I'm going to go with Travis Kelce. I'm going to take his receiving yards at 49.5. Give me the over at minus 127. He's had at least 50 receiving yards in 6 straight games. On top of that, the Colts are not good against tight ends. They're allowing the second most receiving yards per game. 2 opposing tight ends. Look, the Chiefs might make the playoffs anyway, but they're about a 500 team right now. We're in gut check must-win territory time, and I do think that the Chiefs will be relying on their main horses to carry them to the finish line. But either way, Kelsey's been good lately. 50 yards is nothing for Kelsey, even if he's past his prime. And the Colts are really bad against tight ends. Good enough for me. Give me Kelsey over 49.5.
Dig it.
So there you go. You want to move on to your second prop?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just enamored with air yards. Okay, my second one is going to be my second one's going to be on the Lions. It's going to be Jahmyr Gibbs, 80 rushing yards. I got it at plus 118. It's probably like plus 104. So since week 5, the Giants, first of all, Lions are off a loss and they're back at home. So you know what that means.
Yeah, they're going to kill this team.
Right. Gibbs had over 100 yards receiving against the Eagles. And he's off a down rushing game, but he had 142 the week before against the Commanders, who have the exact same metrics as the Giants here. So since week 5, though, the Giants have the third worst yards per carry. It's nearly 6 yards. They're averaging, and Gibbs is averaging 86.5 rush yards at home this season. Again, like I said, he's off a 39-yard rush performance, but 2 weeks before he had 142. This is a really good bounce back spot against a really bad defense. They're a huge favorite, so I kind of expect them both to pour it on and also give him the workload so that he can do this. Like, I don't expect them to have to throw to him a lot. I think that they could just run it through. So give me Jahmyr Gibbs, 80 rushing yards at plus 118.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Of course, Gibbs we know is really good. In theory, he could break one carry for 50 yards. You could just have a monster run to help you out with this. But usage should be there in general. He's very good. And the Lions, I mean, we think game script is going to be very positive for Detroit in this game. I mean, the Giants stink. They almost beat Green Bay last week. We think Green Bay is not that good. But either way, the Lions should bounce back after whatever the hell that was against Philly last week. So I agree with you on Gibbs. I think he'll have a solid game. Is this a potential ladder? Do you think he gets to 100 potentially?
The base is too high for me.
That's fine. I like how last week, though, we talked about a couple of ladder options, and both the options we had would have won. Wilson got there for rushing. I mentioned Achane.
Oh, Achane, yeah.
And Achane was at 80 default, and he finished like randomly 120 because he went crazy late in that fourth quarter. So,
well, I guess he did late. He was not doing well.
He was doing nothing, and then he ended up having a monster drive there at the end. So we'll see. But Gibbs could, in theory, go for 100 and change. That wouldn't shock me either for this matchup. But I also forgot to ask you, though. I know we got a little bit of time before we get into the break. Any thoughts on the game last night?
I mean,
unrelated, but we didn't really talk.
Nothing changed for me about how I feel about either of those teams. I don't think the Bills are very good. I think that the problem is Sean McDermott. I think the play calling is incredibly pedestrian. And
I don't like the receivers either, but yeah.
I don't like, well, yeah, and I don't like this. But the thing is that if you had a good OC, you could probably make something happen with that. But they don't. I think that it's a bad. I don't think they're a good team.
I agree. And as for the Texans,
good defense.
I'm assuming we agree there is no quarterback controversy when Stroud's healthy. It's his job.
The same. No, they're not. I mean, Davis Mills wasn't like incredible. He just
that's the point. Is that some people are arguing they're undefeated with Davis Mills. So Stroud, is I don't agree at all. I think Stroud gets the job.
They're completely different pedigrees of guys. That's not.
Yeah, and people mentioned the over not hitting was painful because you had.
That was painful. You and I had the over.
Yeah, it was not fun.
That should have hit.
Either way, I did the prop show with on the mothership, and I swept, or I got 2 wins and a push because Keon didn't play. So can't complain. Overall, pretty good game in general, and of course the Bills once again not looking very good under McDermott. We'll see how that goes. He should get fired, but he should have been fired a couple years ago.
He'll be fired.
So
I think
probably.
He'll be fired.
All right. Anyway, wanted to mention that quickly. Forgot to get into the game yesterday. But either way, before we get into the remaining props that we have for the show, a reminder, they're brought to you by Novig because they are a great prediction market for sports, number 1 prediction market in America. They'll get some great prices. So check it out for reduced juice. Available in 30 couple states. I'm actually not sure if it's available in Florida or not. I have to check that for me. But either way,
Underdog?
No, Novig.
Novig. Oh, I don't know.
I have to check if it is because right now I got Hard Rock and that's it. So I got to see if I have any other options. But either way, a point is check out Novig, available in a bunch of states. You could use the app when you do so. Get a nice deal signing up with us for $50 and you spend just $5 if use our code SGPN. Get an extra Novig, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. So if you like pick'em entries, chance to win 5,000 times your entry, pick higher or lower on player stats, mix and match your sports, NFL with NBA, with MMA, with NHL. You can mix and match, pick a bunch of different options, see what you like. But we also have a nice deal with Underdog. So if you end up being a new customer, you can get a good deal. Spend just $5, get $100 bonus funds. We sign up with the promo code SGPN. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finish going through the first couple props that we have for Week 12. Time to move on into my second prop for the show. So you mentioned a potential blowout with the Lions. I'll mention potential blowout with the Seahawks, but I will go with a pro Titans prop, which is very, very dangerous and potentially dumb, but I like the number. Give me Cam Ward, passing touchdown. One passing touchdown at minus 128. So Ward has had at least one passing touchdown in 4 of his last 5 home games, and the Seahawks have allowed passing touchdowns regularly. They've allowed at least one passing touchdown in 9 of their first 10 games this season. We know that Ward, whether he struggles or not, he'll be getting reps as a rookie. They'll leave him out there to die. The point is the Seahawks do allow a bunch of passing touchdowns. I need one. If you give me a Jacoby Brissett game where they're down 34-0 in the first half, and I get garbage time, and he starts padding his numbers, good enough for me. But Ward has at least one passing touchdown in 4 of the last 5, and Seattle's allowed one regularly in almost every game this season. Minus 128 for a starting quarterback not named Justin Fields to throw a passing touchdown, I think it's a good price. Give me Cam Ward passing touchdown at home, minus 128.
Take it.
So I'm kind of dumpster diving, but I think the price is too good.
Oh, I almost had Shedeur Sanders on my card, so I understand the dumpster diving.
So there you go. Give me a Cam Ward prop there. One passing touchdown, a bad game script's good for me. I got garbage time extravaganzas for the second half of the game. There you go. Cam Ward is going to be my second prop for this one. Moving on to your third prop. What do you like?
Okay, so this Dallas Eagles game, where Dallas, by the way, is 6-2. Whoa, hold on, Aperture. This always happens. Bing,
you are now blurry.
There you go.
Now you're back.
They're 6-2 against the Eagles in their last 8 home games. Average margin of victory is 16.5.
Yes, I have a fantasy football controversy in my quarterback spot this week.
Really? What's the deal?
I have either Dak Prescott or Jacoby Brissett.
Well, I like both those teams. So.
That's the point. That's why I'm stuck. Because Dak will get you the touchdowns, but I'm not a fan of the Jaguars' defense, so I got to figure that out. And the attempts that Brissett's getting are just out of control.
I would do Brissett. Brissett's ceiling's going to be higher.
That's what I
think. I think Dallas.
No Marvin Harrison Jr. I got to reconsider. Like we'll see what happens. But
I don't know. I'm not.
Either way, I'll think it through.
Anyway, Lane Johnson's out. I actually think that's going to impact the Eagles on the rushing side. The only game where Lane was out last year, Saquon had 32 receiving yards. So, by the way, I'm going Saquon Barkley over 16.5 receiving yards because Dallas is not good at catches to the running back. They're 27th in DVOA to running backs, 3rd worst in yards per game to running backs. Again, like I said, he had 32 in the last game without Lane. 5 of the last 7 running backs to go against the Cowboys have gone over the receiving line. So 16.5. I thought about laddering this, but I don't want too much liability on a team that I think is going to lose. So give me Saquon over 16.5 receiving yards, minus 117.
I like it. I mean, he can get there in one catch. I know a couple of weeks ago he caught that wheel route for like 40 yards. There's a possibility he just has a monster.
Yeah, and just Dallas, like Eberflus stinks at scheming against this stuff.
Yeah, and you mentioned the potential checkdowns and no Johnson. That could also impact potentially the pass rush, getting home quicker. So you might see Hurts' quick feet trying to check it down. We'll see which book A.J. Brown's reading on the sidelines this week. But I think Saquon could have a solid game in the pass-catching role. Moving on to my final prop for the show. I'm going with a D-Gen play. Give me the Drake May first quarter rushing yards, over 2.5 at minus 120. Drake May has been quite good at going over 2.5 in the first quarter. He's had at least 3 rushing yards in the first quarter in 6 straight, and the Bengals are no bueno at stopping the run. Worst rushing defense in the league. They're allowing the most rushing yards per game in the league. This defense can't stop anybody. One Drake May scramble, and you're good. But either way, 2.5 yards. I get that May might not have a design to run the first quarter. He might, but he might have to scramble. It's fine. 2.5 yards is nothing. He's gone over in 6 straight. I'll ride the trend. Give me Drake May against an awful defense. Arguably the worst defense in the entire league. This Bengals defense stinks. Give me Drake May over 2.5 rushing yards in the first quarter at -120.
Does the likelihood of Joe Burrow coming back change anything for you?
No. I think that might impact the entire game props on May, because you could argue that the game will be closer, so you might have to keep May in for longer. For the first quarter, though, this defense is still atrocious. This defense is awful.
Defense didn't play better when get better.
That's my point. Last year, Burrow tried to carry this team kicking and screaming to a playoff spot, and they still couldn't stop anybody last year. So, no, they got serious problems defensively. But no, I basically need one May scramble in the first 15 minutes at -120. I like the odds on that. So give me that as my final prop for the show. You have anything you want to mention for bonus bets?
Bonus bets, I can tell you other things that are in my holster that are going to be put in there. I'm probably going to do Juwan Johnson over receiving yards. It's around 42. He's been Chuck's favorite target, and they are getting rid of Cooks. He had 92 in the game that they won before the break. I don't know why this is at 42. I think that this Atlanta defense is getting a lot of credit when they have not been good lately.
No. Bryce Young had 440-something passing yards last week.
Dude, Tremble had 54. Javon Sanders had 22. Tyler Warren had 99 against this team. Hunter Henry had 51.
The tight ends have been a weakness for this defense.
Yeah, let's we're taking this over 41.5 for Juwan Johnson. We're going to take that. And
you want the touchdown with that or only the yards?
No, just the yards.
Okay.
I'm not taking this. The thing is I don't want – everyone's on the Saints, and my caution to that is you want the Saints as a fave.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I know Cousins stinks, but
stinks, but I'm still not taking the Saints as a fave.
No, I was going to say, even if he stinks, is he better than Chuck? I have no idea.
I have no idea.
That's my point. You could argue Kirk Cousins might be an equal quarterback comparison to Chuck. I need a bigger sample on Chuck.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on this one. I'm trying to decide if I want to just make this 50. No, I don't. It's not worth it. I'm just going to go with the 41.5 for Juwan Johnson. Cool. Okay. And then I kind of think I have a ladder, but we could talk it through.
Okay. Let's talk it through. What do you like?
Okay. So what about, okay. So we've established that the Bengals have arguably the worst defense in the league.
Yes.
Since week 5,
which is not a hot take, by the way. That might be statistically true.
Not a hot take. They have one of the worst deep throw completion percentages.
Okay.
Drake May has a fantastic deep ball. Kayshon Boutte's coming back, and we know from watching him that he was like his. Do
you want a receiving yards or a longest reception ladder?
I think we want a longest reception ladder.
Okay.
What do you think?
I like it. I mean, what's the default number at?
Well, so that's the thing. His default number is 35. Okay. So 35, and I would feel comfortable with us laddering this up. Like, he's only going to get 5 target. Well, when he's fine, he gets between 3 and 5 is what he's going to get. So this number is very low. Okay.
His longest catch, by the way, by comparison, is at 19.5.
Okay. So he would need to get, let's see where he's usually been. So he would need to, the Bengals have really only given up one that's longer than 20 as I'm looking at this. I think actually we do want just his receiving yards ladder.
That's fine.
I think him as the deep threat, because look, he could catch this for us in one catch.
Yeah, he can.
But it actually starts at 31. Oh, we got to take this. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how high you want to go, though, because I see
30, 40. I think
59.5's 320. Yeah,
let's do 30. Let's do. So 40 is the floor, actually, in my opinion. Okay.
Okay.
Which is plus 132.
That's fine.
So let's do
40, 50, 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start this over for when it inevitably hits, so that I can say it. Because you stole my thunder last week. All right. Kayshon Boutte. The Boutte is live against the Cincinnati Bengals. We're going to do a ladder on his receiving yards. It is 40 yards plus 132, 50 yards plus 210, 60 yards plus 320. You in?
Yeah, I'm in.
All right,
let's do it. I this defense stinks, and if Burrow does come back,
the total's 51.
Yeah, I was gonna say with Burrow coming back, you might just see a track meet. So
right, and like, let me just do one other thing. Boutte, let me just see 1 second. Kayshon Boutte takes step forward as Patriot in practice. Patriots see multiple starters for practice in elevated roles. Yeah, so he's like his He probably practiced in full yesterday. He's in. And like we've watched it. He is like that dude.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. They love
Shout out to him getting thrown out of LSU though, but solid overall receiver.
Did get thrown out of LSU. But
yeah, because he had an orgy with his coaches.
Good for him, man.
With a team, what was it, a team employee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as big as Todd Golden and his like sex. Oh, you're gone. You're gonna come back. There you are. Todd Golden and his sexting. But yeah.
I don't remember the golden one. I just remember the booty one.
Yeah, well, they won the championship.
The booty one was right before they got their asses kicked by Georgia in the conference title game. So they didn't even win the game after that. But I remember that happened. So that was a whole separate story. But yeah, definitely he went out on with a blaze of glory from LSU. But yeah, pretty good receiver in general. All right, any other bonus bets you want to mention?
I'm just putting this in so just so that people know what the amounts are that we're giving in here. Yeah, we're gonna lay the unit for plus 132, and then we're gonna lay half a unit for plus 210, and then we're gonna lay. Looks like 30.3. So the total exposure for us is gonna be 1.8 units, but Booty could get this in one.
Yeah, he can.
So
we like it.
Rock and roll. We'll rock.
Anything else you want to mention?
Nothing else that I love. I'll probably look more later.
Cool. Of course, we'll give out a play in the rhythm section in a second.
Yeah.
But should I just move on, or do you want to add anything last second?
Nope, I don't have anything to add.
Cool. So before we get into the actual best bets, a reminder that we are brought to you by Rhythm because they're crushing college football, the NFL, they added NBA, they have college basketball as well. They have giveaways every week in cash just for tracking your bets in the app. So track 5 bets for a model that you build, and you can win $1K. Also, a nice discount code with us if you use the code HOPENY25. Go down the app, you get a nice quarter off first month. Download them. Once again, promo code HOPENY25 for a quarter off your first month. Adam, what is the rhythm play we're going to go with for this episode?
Let me take a look. You don't know that. You haven't opened the app yet.
No, but Rhythm always has a lot of options.
Rhythm's been cooking. Okay. Stuff I like that's on here. They always have a lot of good unders.
Yes, they do.
Let me see. How you feeling about Rashee Rice on 6.5 receptions feels high. Oh, here's one. Okay, so here's a good one. Here's a nice over for us to cheer for. That's pretty low. Josh Downs, over 32.5 receiving yards. It still feels low against this Chiefs defense, especially since they're going to be probably playing from behind. What do you think?
Well, I want to ask you, what is your script for that game? We're picking the Chiefs to win on the road?
Yeah.
At home?
At home, yeah. I think Chiefs win by margin, too.
Okay. Then, yeah, we want Downs then.
Yeah, I like that, or I like this DJ Moore over 34.5 receiving yards. But I think the Downs one is a good one.
Yeah, let's do Downs. Why not?
Okay, let's do it. I'm going to track it, and then I'm going to look at a couple other. Let me just look at one other thing with it so we can give people a little bit of. They'll be like, why are you just trusting robots? And I'll say, well, let's look at this. All right. Dude, he's over this number in, the what was it, the Germany game? They didn't do anything but 54, 42, 39, 57. And then what is he? Let me just look at where he is in terms of on the field, who he's going to match up against. Let's see. Rhythm has him. Okay. Rice, Kelsey, turning this over to the defense. Down. He's right there in the slot. I think this is great. I think we'll do this. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll just take his baseline at 32.5.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's do it. Cool.
There you go. So once again, Downs over 32.5 receiving.
They like him to get 60 yards. So
that's a potential rhythm ladder.
So rhythm ladder if you want to get there. But I'm gonna bet this one I'm gonna bet it for me, but you'll bet it for you.
Yeah, that's fine. But once again, a reminder, go and check out Rhythm with a nice discount with us. Use code HOPENY25 to get a quarter off your first month. So download the app. Use promo code HOPENY25 for a quarter off your first month. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finished going through our props for Week 12. Time to move on into our best bets. Adam, what is your favorite play out of the 3 you gave out?
Probably the Saquon receiving yards.
And what was the default number on that again?
16.5.
Okay. For mine, Kelsey felt obvious. Like 49.5 is such a low number for Kelsey against a defense that's bad against tight ends.
That's a really low number.
It's a very low number. And Kelsey was good last week. I think he had 90 last week. So I'll go with Kelsey at 49.5. Cam Ward was my runner-up there, but that does involve back in the Titans, which is never fun. So I'll go with Kelsey to get 50 receiving yards at -127. Anyway, I'm moving on to Underdog. Do you want to use that Downs play, or do you want to go with something else?
Oh, wow. Jackson Dart's just got ruled out for this week.
Concussion again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think the Lions smash this team even more.
I think they're going to smash him anyway. So it's fine.
But I'm perfect. Do you want to? I like this DJ Moore one of over 34.5 yards.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. That's from Rhythm, and we can do that in our Underdog. What else did you kind of want to? Do you want to take advantage of a couple things that you can only do on Underdog?
Like what?
Like turnovers.
That works. Do they have Winston listed?
Yeah, they should. They should soon.
Well, the keyword is soon there. I was hoping they'd have him listed already.
Let's see. Winston. Not there yet. Oh, duh. JJ Pick.
Okay. I mean, it was too expensive for me to include as one of my 3 plays.
Right, so this makes complete sense to put it here. Yeah.
5-0. 5-0 play.
Well,
I'm trying to think if there's anything we want to reuse. I mean, did you want to do the Cam Ward passing touchdown?
Yeah, why not?
Sure. It's one passing touchdown against a team that might blow them out, which I think is fine. So
really low payout on this, but whatever. We can get back on the winning column.
It's fine.
Okay, JJ McCarthy higher, 0.5 interceptions. DJ Moore higher, 35.5 receiving yards. That's a Rhythm bonus play. And Cam Ward to just have higher 0.5 passing TDs.
There you go.
3.93. 3.93 is a little baby one, but it's nice.
Starting quarterback to not be Justin Fields at a pretty decent option there. So there you go. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for the Underdog entry. Adam, before we officially end the show, can you just remind everyone your 3 plays once again?
Yeah, let me just send this to you and then update how much money you owe me.
It's still funny because you think I'm going to pay you. That's the fun joke of it all.
Oh, we made a joke about somebody who used to do that. Just fake money.
Yeah,
anyway,
fake money.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 80 rushing yards. Saquon Barkley over 16.5 receiving yards, and Cam Little over 1.5 field goals made.
Cool. My 3 play is Cam Ward over half a passing touchdown at -128. Travis Kelce, 50 receiving yards, 50 plus receiving yards at -127. And Drake May over 2.5 first quarter rushing yards at -120. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up. I'll be in Florida until Monday. Hopefully the Wi-Fi wasn't too bad. I know that it broke a time or two. It is what it is. But either way, once again, Wi-Fi should be fine when we maybe we'll do the Monday night show.
Probably not going to do it. We could do it. You know what we could do? We could do it. Are you leaving Monday?
Yeah, I'm leaving Monday night.
So why don't we do it Sunday night?
I'm saying, but the point is the Wi-Fi still might be iffy, so we'll see.
We literally just pulled off a 30-minute show.
No, we did, but I'm saying the Wi-Fi might have been cutting in or out. I don't know how good the Wi-Fi was during the show. That was my point.
Okay.
So we'll see.
But we'll fine. Everyone else, is anyone else having a problem? No one's having a problem.
You can let us know in the comments section if the Wi-Fi sucked. You can just blame it on the Airbnb person. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. And by the way, guys, I do not have Saints liability until this game, so don't listen to any of those lies that Ryan Howard Dean Kramer is telling you.
Do you have any bets you want to make up for Ryan?
Yeah. Did you guys know that Ryan is on the Cowboys alts this weekend? He has the Cowboys. Do you believe that
Kramer has money on the Pelicans to win the NBA Finals?
I know, right? He has that Pelicans bet. He's also got a parlay of Dallas money line and actually in Lions money line because he's fading his Giants. It's so weird. I don't know why he would do that.
I don't know. Either way, you can talk to him about it though.
You can talk to him about it. You should talk to him about it at Kramercentric. You should tweet him about it.
All right, cool. Anyway, we're back with the show to get into the Monday night game. Till next time, good luck to all of you and all of your bets. Bye, everyone.